Woo! Oh my fucking Christ. No, I'm not letting go, mate. I'm not letting go until you... Oi to the oi! The AGT podcast, back for episode 4. How you doing, Zach?
Very good, mate.
Good to see you, bro.
And you.
The number one place to hear Zach and I waffle on about music, football, and trainers, and just laughter. Some jokes thrown in there as well. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. How are you?
Not bad. Let's get into the podcast and we can discuss what we've been up to and crack on.
Crack on or crack off.
Wow.
Would you like a giraffe? How about in a box? Log on to AGTspetsovernight.com and we'll deliver any animal you want directly to your door in under 12 hours. AGTspetsovernight.com, turning your animal dreams into reality.
Here you've got some good news to share with us, Zach.
I have, actually.
Yeah, tell us.
My character arc is complete now, so I'll probably die next episode. So in the first or second episode, I failed my motorbike test.
Yeah.
In the second one, I retook it and passed. Voice is breaking.
He does that sometimes when he's talking and his voice will just break.
Actually,
and
hoping
puberty
this would do some
power.
Good for my masculinity, talking about the fact that... But anyway, long story short, on the weekend, we're recording on a Tuesday, I bought my motorbike.
Woo! 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 Oh my fucking Christ. No, I'm not letting go, mate. I'm not letting go until you... Anyway, you brought a motorbike, that's great news. We'll just ignore what happened there.
Keep going.
Yeah, sure. No, we will keep going.
Yeah. So I have, Anyway, we'll show a picture.
And you drove it back.
I drove it back from Birmingham.
Where you picked it up.
Yeah.
Remember Birmingham?
Shout out to Dave. The guy that sold it to me did me a fucking sweet deal. The motorbike's incredible. 650cc's of raw power.
Wow.
And I feel like I am a fully fledged man now, despite the fact that I can't do handshakes and my voice is breaking.
You never will be.
Good lord.
Able to.
What about you, mate? How have you been?
It's just been an emotional roller coaster with Liverpool, but let's get into that now.
Let's get into it.
In the football section of the AGT podcast. Okay, let's talk about football, and what better way to start the podcast than to give Zach a shirt that really represents himself as a person. Basically, you're a snake and you're a disgrace because you support two clubs. So I got this at the 2012 FA Cup final, which we lost 2-1.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can have that, mate.
Okay,
that's yours.
Thanks.
That's a gift.
Shall I wear it or just...
Up to you, man. I mean, you've already mic'd up, so let's just...
Yeah, probably hitting the mic there.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if I wore this in Chelsea area, whether it...
Chelsea, you'd probably be alright, but in Liverpool, it's a different story.
Yeah, different
but talking about Liverpool... since we last recorded, Barcelona beat us 3-0, which actually wasn't the result that upset me the most.
No, I mean, it was upsetting to watch.
It was upsetting to watch, but Barcelona away at the new camp, it's inevitable what's going to happen.
What can you expect?
Sometimes. But then the result that's really upset me was last night, and that was Man City and Leicester. Vincent Kompany with the wonder goal. And Kelechi Iheanacho missing a sitter, which could have potentially won us the league.
I think after that, you might have to just say that fate isn't on your side, because as a team, absolutely. I don't think you could have done, other than those draws that have bogged you down a tiny bit. Really, what was that stat you threw up earlier?
So, I mean, we're recording on a Tuesday. The Wolves game is on a Saturday, last game of the season. If we win that, we'll be on 97 points.
Yep.
The English Football League has been going for 119 years, and 97 points would win you the league 117 out of 119 times.
Says it all, really, doesn't it?
It's
more
just
than we can.
This would not happen to any other club.
No.
This would only happen to Liverpool,
yep.
Where the centre-back, who hasn't scored a goal from outside the box in 37
all the young players are going, no,
scores.
don't shoot.
It's just Liverpool. It just is our luck.
Yeah.
So I'm really gutted. We're playing Barcelona in about half an hour. In
Yeah.
the second leg. I'm pretty much not going to watch that. Because I know what's going to happen. But Chelsea, on the other hand, 1-1 draw away.
Yeah,
in Frankfurt.
I mean, if you wouldn't mind, I've written a poem about Chelsea.
Very cool.
Because
this should be really
you
nice.
all would have been keeping up with the fact that the top 4 race became absolutely congested, and Spurs we thought was a given that they'd come third, and that Arsenal and United were in contention for a while. And to my extreme surprise, this weekend we guaranteed Champions League football, which is not something I thought would happen for us this season at all, but to guarantee it with a game in hand is just wonderful. So I wrote this little poem.
Go on then, mate.
It's called Cat That Got the Cream.
It's probably a really nice poem.
It is actually really nice. Sarri and his team are the cats that got the cream. No one could have foreseen a season's end with such sheen. Emery has croaked and Ole has imploded. Chelsea had the bottle and last weekend's result showed it.
That's decent, mate. Proper handshake this time.
Yeah, there we go.
Decent. I thought he was going to slag off Liverpool, to be honest.
Wow, come on, mate. That's
Fair play. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, we've brought you up to date with the football goings on in terms of Liverpool and Chelsea. Let's get stuck into your favourite time of the week. Derby Day, then and now.
Would you like to learn Spanish? We can offer you an intensive 5-week course where you can go from Del Boy to Costa del Sol. At only $9.99, you can learn phrases like Liverpool es el mejor equipo del mundo and nunca caminarás solo. For 10% off, code Despacito in checkout this week only. Hasta luego.
Okay, so this week on Derby Day, then and now, we're focusing on one of the most ferocious derbies out there. A
Visceral.
team so ferocious that they actually both have to share the same stadium.
Yeah.
Of course, we're talking about the Milan derby. The San Siro is the home of both AC and Inter Milan. So, like every week, we go back to 1994 to look at the two teams and then bring it right up to the modern day in 2019. So, AC Milan in 1994, the kit maker was Lotto. Classic Italian kit-making brand, and Motta was the ice cream. Not to be confused with Thiago Motta. Motta was the ice cream. Motta was the kit sponsor, which is an ice cream brand, is what I meant to say. And this was during a time when former England manager Fabio Capello was the manager, and Silvio Berlusconi was the president.
Yeah.
I smell corruption. They actually won the league in 93-94, but of course the season will be remembered for losing 4-0 to Barcelona in the Champions League finals.
Ouchie, ouchie.
Daniele Marasco was the top scorer in the league for AC Milan as they won the league in Serie A, but he only scored 11 goals.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty low tally all in all, isn't it?
Yeah, so not many goals scored that season.
No.
Do you want to take us back to 1994?
Of course.
With Inter Milan.
So, with Inter Milan, I mean, the iconic kit with the blue and black stripes. I'm hoping I'm saying this right. Is it Fiorucci? Fiorucci was the kit sponsor. They're just a retail fashion brand. And we've seen them before. I can't remember who the previous Derby Day sponsor they were for, but Umbro once more are coming in.
Big in the 90s,
They
Umbro
were big, much bigger than they are now.
Yeah.
The manager was Osvaldo Bagnoli until, and I think it was pretty harsh to sack him because at Christmas there was only 4 points between, obviously, Inter and AC Milan. But they sacked him after February. They had a lackluster 2-1 defeat against Lazio, bringing in, is that Gianpiero or Gianpiero Marini?
It's Gianpiero
Marini. But yeah, all in all, pretty forgettable season for them. They sort of crumbled down into 13th place. Their top scorer was Ruben Sosa with a comfortable 16 goals. Was that the same as yours?
No,
it was.
He got 11.
11.
And they won the
so
league.
Isn't it weird how that happens
goals
sometimes?
that year must have been spread out quite a lot.
Absolutely.
In 2019, of course, Milan, I mean, Inter and AC will never change the red and white, black and white.
Yeah, I think that's
sorry,
kind of
red and black, blue and black.
Yeah, I think when it's striped, so you know when it's like a solid colour.
It's like Newcastle.
The shades kind of, Newcastle, Sunderland, never changing.
So again, this season, they've got the classic red and black stripes on the shirt. Puma is the kit maker and Fly Emirates is the kit sponsor. Piatek, the guy who celebrates, I think it's that he does for his celebration.
Is that controversial?
Yeah, could be. So he's the top scorer right now with 10 goals as they lie 5th in Serie A. AC Milan, of course, used to be a powerhouse in Europe up till around 2007, I'd say, when they played Liverpool in the final and won. We've lost a lot of Champions League finals, and it's really pissing me off.
Yeah,
anyway, Inter Milan, 2019.
Okay. Sure. So with Inter Milan in 2018-19, again, as I just said, the aesthetic is pretty similar actually. The kits haven't changed that much, but now the kit sponsor is Pirelli and the kit maker is Nike. The manager is Luciano Spalletti, and they've had a pretty decent season. They've come in third. There's only a point between them and Atlanta, so they're on 63 and Atlanta on 62. So I think they've got maybe like two games left. So they could kind of fall out of that third spot. And then, I mean, no surprise who their top scorer is. Of course, it's Icardi. But actually, get this:
the mercenary,
a pretty measly 10 league goals.
Yeah, it's not great. If you know about Icardi, he's a very controversial figure who has sort of been loved and hated equally by the Inter Milan fans for many reasons. A lot of forwards
are, aren't they?
If you want to go and check out more about Icardi and his crazy stories, check it out. I haven't got a link to give you. Just go and do it yourself.
Might be one in the bio. Well, not the bio, description.
Anyway, that was Derby Day. Then and now.
Is your brain doing your head in? Was last summer's harvest a little less fruitful than you'd hoped? How about your chickens? Worried about their scaly leg mite? It doesn't have to be this way. Head on down to Big Al's Agricultural Warehouse, where the smiles aren't just a promise, they're a guarantee.
Time for AGT's Oven, a real Spotify playlist curated by myself. We talk about 3 of the hottest songs of the week and we take them out of AGT's Oven, as was decided in episode 2, any genre, and let's go. So the first one I wanted to put in was from a band called Everyone You Know. This one is called The Drive.
Faster, crying inside, but we're all gonna laugh, cause none of us will ever learn. Everybody is a backseat preacher, P's and Q's placed through a blown out speaker.
So Everyone You Know, I mean, I just played you it before. It's a bit Jamie T.
You said that, and initially I was like, man doesn't know who Jamie T is, and then as soon as he started singing, I was like, that is actual very heavy Jamie T vibes.
It's nostalgic rap. They're talking about Reebok classics. They're talking about fag packets. They're talking about going to the rave. Very up my street. And it's just a real nostalgic song with a nice drop. They've got some huge songs as well in their catalogue. They're coming up. They were on Soccer AM recently. So yeah, this is definitely a band that I champion. I
Good
want
summer
to see
tune.
them. Great summer tune.
Cruising around.
But they've got songs for all different types of occasions. If you want a bit of a rave up, they've
that's
got
the important thing these days, isn't it? Diversity in sound.
Just versatility.
We were talking about Catfish's new album, you know.
Too samey.
Too samey.
Definitely a band I recommend.
Yeah,
Everyone You
don't
Know,
get us
The
wrong.
Drive, out now in AGT's Oven in the link below. The second tune that is coming out
Pull
of
it
the
out.
oven this week is What You Waiting For, Lily Allen featuring Popcorn.
Nice.
I turned a strong man weak. I threw him down, brought him to his knees. I'm hoping somehow he'll forgive me. I think to myself.
This one again is a massive summer tune. I'm feeling this one. The good thing about Lily Allen, and the reason why I respect her so much, listen, she's again a controversial figure, but she.
How so?
Well,
lyrically, lifestyle. I mean, her lyrics have always been kind of in the face of societal
I actually
issues.
studied her song "It's Hard Out Here for a Bitch."
We both went to uni at the same time, similar courses, and so did we. Had a whole lecture on it.
How crazy is that? Me and you studied that.
Yeah,
so I really respect her. She breaks the boundaries for females in the UK music space with songs like "It's Hard Out Here for a Bitch." But why I really respect her more recently is that she's collabed with the likes of Gigs, with the likes of Popcorn. Third song in AGT's Oven this week is one called On the Way Home, Jaykae featuring H and Bowser Boss.
Table blood, I killed it on my own. 12 shots to the dome. Now I feel a little stone. Man, she calls it cowgirl. I call it sitting on the throne. Man, she's sober, I'm not. And she knows I'm a G, cause I go for the...
So if you know already, Jaykae is probably my favourite artist from Birmingham. An incredible grime artist. Nice. Comes with so many different flows. He's roped in H for this one, who's a young MC from Manchester. He's only like 19, but he's wise beyond his years. And Bowser Boss, who you hear on the chorus, is actually the producer of this song. Again, very catchy, very jumpy, very sort of summery again. That's probably the theme for all three of these songs. But yeah, that was AGT's Oven.
The AGT podcast, where the listener comes first.
So another thing we love here on the AGT podcast is sneakers. And I've actually had a little dive in the sneaker industry this week and purchased a couple of pairs that I wanted to share with you. So the first pair is a pair of New Balance 997H's. Of course, the sponsor of Liverpool New Balance, but if I show you the unboxing here, we've got an incredibly light shoe, if you just want to take one yourself. So we've got a rubber sole, a rubber outer, and we've got I haven't actually worn these before.
Oh, right, good.
I've got a blue suede and plastic midsole with a beautiful white mesh for the summer. They're all winners, to be honest. And then you've got the logo there, the 90,
these are
the 997H New Balance. So really comfy. I'm tempted to wear these later on in the year, actually, just because if I get anything on these, I know my day is going to be ruined. So
I'd go earlier because later in the year you're more likely to have things like leaves falling down, dirt kicking up. This is probably a good time of year to wear them.
Do you know what? Yeah, I might test them out very soon. This is my second pair of New Balances of all time. I bought some.
It's a nice shoe.
They're in here actually, I think.
Somewhere, yeah.
Well,
Along
they're
with
in,
the other.
they're in my trainer cupboard actually,
Yeah,
and there were some 410s I think there were. I got them at uni, burgundy pair, not the greatest. But yeah, I'm going to give these out of 10. Looks wise, I'm going to give them an 8.
Fair.
I think they're not everyone's cup of tea, but for
they
me...
They weren't initially for me, but I have changed my
now
mind.
you've
Upon
seen
seeing them
yeah.
on your Insta story, I told you
they're
to
nice
drop,
and light,
but I would
so-
say cop now.
Well, yeah, there you go. And another pair, wow. So on the last podcast, I was saying how much I couldn't wait for the Jordan 4 Bred to drop. I was also saying how I wasn't guaranteed to get a pair.
Yeah.
But if you just look down here, what I think you'll find is an unopened box
sealed.
that says "Pull for freshness," which is what I used to say back at uni.
Yeah.
It didn't really work.
Yeah.
As you can tell.
Now you're
Pull that off.
registered.
Well, easy, mate.
Yeah.
Sneaker offender, yes I am.
Guilty.
It says, you helped plant a tree. So sustainability is what we like. As you can see, I've never opened this box before. I'm getting really fucking excited. This is the receipt. I'll leave that there.
Don't need those gubbins.
Oh God.
You trashed the New
Right on my
Balance.
laptop.
Yeah, get out the way. It's time for the real shoe.
Wow, so this is a big moment for me, Zach.
Okay, alright.
These are my favourite sneakers.
Who's chopping
Just
onions?
nothing in there. That'd be hilarious. So the classic Jordan box. I got these in a 10.5. Yep.
Those are
UK
11.5.
10.5. Oh, that's the US size, mate.
Okay.
So yeah, let's open them now for the official unboxing. And they're just beautiful. Everything I wanted and more. This is the Jordan 4. You've of course got the bubble, the famous Jordan bubble, with the suede outer and of course a rubber sole.
There's a nice shoe.
And then as you look at it up here, of course you've got the mesh covering up the outer. And it's just a beautiful shoe. I really do believe this is one of the most beautiful trainers of all time. And I cannot wait to get these on my feet. Yeah, I'll have a
smell them. Oh, fucking hell, that does smell really good.
I mean, that's worth the money alone for the smell.
It's like almost like a petrol-y smell, isn't it? Bit like the same feeling I get when I smell a motorbike running. And that's nice. It's just like, whew, get up in my
really
schnoz.
Nice, man. So really happy with these two drops. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just be...
Don't touch what you can't afford,
yeah,
mate. Well, I can't afford anything now. 165 quid. I predicted in the podcast last time there'd be 180.
Yeah.
So 165 they were.
Resale value of
I wouldn't sell them,
approximately 5,000.
About 400 quid,
yeah.
I'd say.
Not that you've checked. About £417 on eBay.
Plus the change.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jordan 4s, amazing drop, 10 out of 10 for me.
Yep.
The New Balance 997Hs and 8 out of 10. But let's carry on with sneakers. Let's carry on with sneakers.
Sneakers.
And
like
talk
sneakers.
about what would they wear.
Yeah.
So we mentioned Silvio Berlusconi.
Yes. I am interested to know what you think this geezer.
So what would Silvio Berlusconi wear? So let's paint the picture. He's an 82-year-old president.
I think you said prick.
Well, some people would call him that as well.
Debatable.
He is a controversial character, to say the very least.
Put it lightly.
Sexism claims have been thrown at him. Rape claims have been thrown at him. Corruption claims have been thrown at him.
There as well.
But yeah, very controversial figure. He's 82. So when you look at him, he looks a bit Cosa Nostra. He looks a bit mafioso.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Nike is the brand that he's wearing.
Really?
And because he's
That surprises
82, I'm going to go with the Nike Zoom Fly. Now, the sneakerheads at home will know that this is a very built-up shoe. It's got excellent ankle support.
Structural integrity.
As an 82-year-old,
you're going to need.
You're going to need.
Yeah.
His knees are probably...
On their third or fourth replacement, I would say.
Probably, you could... a piece of.
Do you know what he is? He's the type of person where if you held on to the skin behind his head, he could probably walk for a few feet before he'd notice.
In his zoom airs.
Yeah, and then sort of ping back.
They're quite. I reckon he'd have a black pair of
obviously
zoom airs just to go under the radar.
Yeah,
he doesn't really want to be
like a black
seen.
tracksuit with just a
black
chain,
tracksuit, fat chain,
cigar,
black air zooms to support his knees.
just a bit of rope in one hand as well. You're not sure what it's for, but he's got a bit of rope. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nike Air Zoom flies. That's what I reckon Silvio Berlusconi would wear.
Are you having a curveball or
no?
Okay.
And so, of course, it's Don't Laugh at Dad Time, one of the best parts, I think, of the AGT podcast. So what happens here, if you haven't seen this before, is we give each other 3 dad jokes and we say them to each other in accents. These accents, we don't know what they are. The jokes, we've never seen them. And the aim of the game is to not laugh. So, Zach, if you just want to take my laptop there.
Yeah, who's going first? You go first this time.
I'll go first?
I normally go first, I would say.
So the first accent I'm doing is Somerset. Okay, so Somerset, I can do that. That's fine.
Anyone can do Somerset.
What's worse than ants in your pants? Uncles. Oh, God. Uncles in your pants. Jesus, man.
Wouldn't know about that.
Anyway, you'll go.
Birmingham. That's where I just picked my fucking bike up from Birmingham. What's green and smells of pork? I know the answer to this one, mate. Kermit's finger.
I thought that was really funny.
It is funny, but I have the protection of knowing the joke ahead of time.
Wow.
You'll go.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Second joke for me
I would
is
say that's
in a Borat accent. So, I like. How did the mathematician solve his constipation? He worked it out with a pencil. Oh, mate.
Yeah, get it? It's pretty great. Great, I was going to say.
Yeah.
You know, because you think you but it's actually...
Yeah. It's a sharp pencil up his arse.
Up his arse, yeah. Well, rubber end first, I'd say. I have to do Russian, so we're going to drink vodka and have mad brain after this joke. Yes, good. What kind of milk do bees make? Boobies, fuck, I knew. That's not even funny. That's not funny.
Why are you laughing?
That's not funny. Because it was like, bees don't make milk.
Do you want to say the joke again?
What kind of milk do bees make? Boobies.
Funny, I thought.
Not funny.
Third joke for me, Trump. Oh,
China.
I'm going to build a wall.
Yeah.
A huge wall.
Do it quickly.
I'm going to build a huge wall.
They're not bringing their best. China.
China.
You got to just make your mouth like a dog's arsehole and you'll be able to speak like
What's
Trump.
that like? Well, you know. Okay, cool. What should you do if you come across a homeless person in the street? Apologize and wipe it off. Oh, Christ. Ejaculation over the homeless people.
Yeah.
That is not something I had
easily done.
Don't do it. It's to be honest, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at that one.
Okay, all right.
Cross the line.
You're taking the moral high ground on me.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. I'm doing Yorkshire, like the pudding. Yorkshire. How do you make a pool table laugh? Tickle its balls. I got a mild chuckle.
A mild chuckle. Rest in peace to the chuckle, brother.
Yeah.
And that's it. That is it this
Laugh
week.
light.
There were not too many laughs, but some funny jokes nonetheless.
Yes.
Next time,
I think the
we'll come
B
again
one was
with
the
some
funniest.
really strong jokes too. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, that didn't work for you, did it?
Not at all.
What a prick. AGT's podcast. That's another episode wrapped up. Just to recap, we spoke about football, trainers and music. 3 things we speak about every time on the AGT podcast, and you can expect exactly the same next time and in 2 weeks. Okay, Zach?
Handshake.
Oh my Christ.
And yeah.
See you soon. Get off. Yeah, get off. Fuck off, man.
The AGT podcast, where the listener comes first.